You see this shit? Positive. That's not the reason I haven't been around for a while. It's just lifestyle stuff. Not really just about managing the stuff that is necessary, let alone anything additional. But nothing could have stopped me recording this video today. I have been waiting 9 years for a release for Placebo. I think we all have. And today they released the album Never Let Me Go. It's the first album in 9 years, like I said. And yeah, I decided that if I cover a band or whatever, or I talk about bands, then I at least want to kind of look at the next thing they release, just as a little sort of side series. So today we're doing that. This is the first time I have listened to this album in full. I have heard the 4 singles that have come off of it. I have mixed opinions about them, but I will go through them. I say mixed, it's mostly positive. But yeah, I'll talk about them in depth as we go through. Right, without further ado, let's give it a listen and see how it goes. By the way, I'm not going to be doing the whole rating each individual song or rating the album overhaul. I'm just going to listen to it, see what I can comment on it, basically. See just what my initial reaction is to each track. So yeah, this is Forever Chemicals by Placebo. Of course it's by Placebo, but it's Forever Chemicals. There's very Gary Newman vibes to the heavier end of Placebo. There always usually is. That's not a bad thing at all, to be honest. One thing I will say about Placebo generally is, despite not having an official drummer these days, they always write amazing drum parts. I love this hook. There's sort of melody that bounces around sort of in a jarring way over power chords. It kind of reminds me of something from Death Note, you know? I would pay attention to breakdowns and see. I'm just always looking for it to sort of unleash in a breakdown, but this has been quite formulaic in its song structure. It's good though. I mean, like, even formulaic for Placebo is better than a lot of other bands, you know? At this point they've probably got it honed down to quite the craft. It's been nearly 30 years. The main thing I'm looking for is, does this feel like an opening song for the album? I won't be able to tell until I've heard kind of a bit more of the rest of the album, but it's a pretty solid start. Like I say, it's very bouncy. It's almost a Linkin Park edge to this, like sort of hybrid theory is, you know. It's good. Yeah, let's go into the next song. We have Beautiful James now. According to this stat, I mean, you know, 7 million listens. It's the highest of the album today. This was their first single for a long time to be released. When it came out, I was a bit unsure, but it's really grown on me.
Bring me back to life.
I love that space that they give it there.
Your troubles and your strife. I saw that
Really keeping it basic with the drums and the bass, choppy guitar now. But all of it mixed down quite low so you can really get the sensitive vocals coming through. I love the little sort of keys that are coming in. And again, the space that they give it there. It's what really adds to the kind of wistful feeling. There's a kind of nostalgic. Am I saying nostalgic? Is that right? Something like that. There's definitely a kind of lament going on. Oh, that's nice.
I may have to.
Yeah, just the build up here is really good. I love a good build up. When it gets to that middle section or solo, whatever you want to call it, however it breaks down. There we go. See, that's the kind of thing I look for in music. Just those moments of impact. It's good. I love that. It's not the best one that Placebo's ever done. None of this so far has been the best I've seen of Placebo. But it's not been... It's more that it's formulaic. It's more that it feels like Placebo. And I don't think that's a bad thing, really. And considering it's their first release in 9 years, I think they can get away with that in a massive way. Yeah. Right, the next track is called Hugz, and it's spelled with a Z on the end, so I'm guessing it's some sort of nod to social media. Kind of like Too Many Friends from their last album. Okay, so straight away we've got a nice sort of driving drum beat.
A hug is just another way of hiding your face. A hug is just another way of hiding your face. To look you in the eyes like a spray full of mace. A hug is just another way of hiding your face. A hug is just another way of hiding your face. Yeah. Don't wanna see myself. I don't wanna see myself.
Oh, this is good. This feels like early Placebo. Like when I say early Placebo, like sort of thing they were doing on sort of the first 3 albums or so. It's very good.
It's just another way of telling the truth. A joke is just another way of telling the truth. Yeah.
That build up again with the guitar there. Nice.
Don't wanna be myself.
Yeah, this I like a lot. This may be my favourite track on the album so far. I'm trying to remember some of the other singles, people always say that, but if I'm basing it on just these first 3 tracks. Yeah, I like this a lot. Oh, how's this gonna go? How is this one gonna go? Let's see. Oh, okay. Back to the front. I mean, again, like typical Placebo fashion, it's masterful in its dynamics. Right, next track, Happy Birthday in the Sky. This is, I think this is their most recent single off this album, and I remember really liking it. It's kind of got that minor downtone quite early on. I like that. That chord progression feels so Manic Street Preachers. I like it.
Happy birthday in the sky. In the sky.
Yeah, this is that classic melancholy. No, Placebo are so renowned for. Like when we get right down to it, Placebo are a band that everyone kind of listens to when they're just in this pensive mood, and this is why. You know, I came to a conclusion about myself quite recently, actually, regarding that. I'll tell you in a moment. Oh god, I just realised something else about this song. Is anyone else getting kind of, what was it, 1973 by James Blunt vibes? That's bad, isn't it? It's done quite well though. I don't mind that song, you know. It's probably the best James Blunt single there was. The chorus is better. This guitar, this heavier use of drums is better than that. But then, what do you expect? Again, like look who's releasing it. Nice squealy guitar there, I like that. But again, this is such a throwback. I remember why I like this song now. This is a long one. See, I'm a sucker for a long song. Anything past sort of 5 minutes, up to 16 minutes, 20 minutes, I'm game. This is 5 minutes and 9 seconds, but it's long for Placebo, you know. They can't all be Burger Queen, but that's what this squealy distortion kind of reminds me of, actually, Burger Queen. See, this would make a really good closing track. It's kind of long, squealy, bit of a squealy guitar, breakdown, drums getting heavier. Yeah, this is typically I would have put this at the end of the album, but I haven't heard much of the album, so you know, we'll see how that goes. Also, it's clearly an ode to sort of like death and loss. So yeah, again, a good reason to put it conceptually at the end of an album. Right, next track is called The Prodigal. This is squeaky. Well, that's different. That's Placebo.
I leave this world with a glint in my eye.
I feel like I've got Brian Molko and a chamber quartet. Chamber quartet? String quartet? Chamber orchestra? I'm blending two things together now, aren't I?
Prodigal son, this wounded world will be as one.
Again, that classic drums. There's the bass. There's the guitar.
Be as one.
Oh wait, you know, if I had to put someone else who'd release a song that sounds very similar to this, it would be Andershin. I feel like on a Venn diagram, Androshine and Placebo would share a lot of space.
Every beating made me strong.
Probably more so than they both do with Depeche Mode, to be honest.
Think it's wrong. My soul is pure. It sings along.
It's got such a gentleness to it, you know. Lyrically as well.
Set you free.
Oh wow, the backing vocals there.
Set you free.
Oh, this may become something that I'm going to listen to quite a lot. It's not what I'd expect from Placebo. That string bit at the beginning, so heavy on like the violins. They did something similar with a song called Molko on their last album that I really love. Piano, like the violins, that one. But yeah, it's amazing how skilled they've become at stepping outside that typical rock instrumentation. I mean, if this was sung in French, it would easily fit on the Chemtrails album by Androshine. But I love it, and that's why I love Androshine as well. I think this is going to be an album I listen to a lot. I think it's an underrated or an underappreciated way of listening to music these days. To listen to whole albums from front to back. It says so much more about a band than a single ever will. Oh, that's gorgeous. I mean, it didn't go places that I would have liked from Placebo necessarily, but it went places I wasn't expecting, and that's something really good. Okay, another single now, Surrounded by Spies. I think this may have been their second single, released some point, I think beginning of this year, January or some point. I remember finding it better than Beautiful Dreams when it came out, but Beautiful Dreams, like I say, has really grown on me.
I saw you jump from a burning building. Saw you jump from a burning
Ah.
Seen you move like Elvis set on fire. Seen you move like Elvis set on fire. This search for meaning is killing me.
That's right. I remember finding this really repetitive as well, which is it's often a negative in my book, but sometimes it can be pulled off quite well. Yeah.
Back of the cab. We go to Sweden in the back of the cab. And every picture house is empty.
There's not many bands that I can appreciate repetition from. I think Nirvana were good at it. Rage Against the Machine have been pretty good at it. It's just something that, you know, even then, I'm always looking for something that breaks up a bit. I love that drum beat there. I mean, I feel really sort of like, it's almost got like a jungle sort of drum beat that the snares never fall where you think they're going to fall, and yeah, I mean, I wish I had as much to say about the rest of the songs as I do about the drums here. I think it's good that this goes somewhere like smack bang in the middle of the album as well. As much as it is a single, and it's heavy and it's got great drums to it, it just doesn't have the same emotional impact. You know, that last track, Prodigal, had, or Beautiful Dreams. So I'd love it if it just sort of built and built and built and then slap straight out there. Right, next track, Try Better Next Time. This is their
At the core of the earth,
this is their third single of the album.
And everybody leaves. There's a place.
And I remember really liking this one.
Animals dance, carefree and joyous, like nobody's watching. Wake up, try better next time. Wake up, try better next time. Wake up, try better next time. Wake up. So you know me.
All of these singles seem to make so much more sense in the context of the album in full, which I like, because for me I get so much more of an experience out of an album anyway. But yeah, this is definitely my favourite single of all the singles that came out of this, and it's been a while since I've heard it, but yeah, I love it. It's good. It's definitely a stronger one than Tonight at By Spies for me.
In the ocean, and that's where we'll meet. Somewhere far away where fish can nibble at our feet.
Sounds like something my daughters would listen to, actually.
Go back in the water, grow fins, go back in the water, grow fins, go back in the
I like
water,
that.
grow fins, go back in the
Modulation.
Wake up, try better next time. Wake up. It's a gas, it's a party on this planet of flakes. Somebody take a picture before it's too late.
Okay, so now that the singles are gone, all 4 of them, we have 5 tracks left of the album, and it's 5 tracks all completely unheard. So let's go for the next one, Sad White Reggae. Great name for a track, I think. Let's see. I have no idea what to expect. Is it going to be reggae? I wouldn't put it past them. Okay, doesn't feel very reggae right now. It's almost disco. League or something along those lines, you know.
I got the man on the way. I wanna sleep on the
good. Reminds me of something I quite like.
I'm stuck on a train, heading for Scotland.
Again, that's unexpected.
They took my mom away.
And the lyrics are quite story-led as well. God, when you put that sort of disco vibe, that dark disco vibe, next to the piano like that. Maybe I'm wrong here, but it's kind of got like a muse thing going on.
I won't give in to the pain. I smile in the mirror.
Classic Placebo with the drum beat. Always love a drum beat. So good at writing those. I thought I'd pick up on something in the background, something like a guitar part maybe, or some sort of vocal that's been messed about with. Groovy. It's a groovy track. I'll be looking for something more on the second listen, 3rd listen, 100th listen. Played quite nicely with the next track there, Twin Demons. Ooh.
My monkey mind is drunken, bitten by a scorpion.
I love the staccato guitar here. It's basic kind of guitar playing, but really fits in with the rhythm there. Nice. I don't think I've heard anything quite like this from Placebo. I mean, that feels Placebo. Lyrically, it feels like Placebo. But in terms of the way that guitar riff goes with the drums, am I wrong in thinking that's a bit like Pulp or something? It's kind of like a Disco 2000 thing going on, like that intro. Also a bit of Noir Désir. Oh. Could we be getting a build up here to something bigger, like a guitar solo? Just, you know, let go and like go for it. Didn't happen, but it wasn't exactly disappointing either. It's something special when a song does that, put it that way. Nice, I like that. Good. I couldn't say if I prefer it to sound White Reggae, no? I'm not sure. Unsure. This is Chemtrails. I'm guessing by some of the things like Further Chemicals and the cover art of the album. It's very environmentalist. I don't think we've seen much in the way of environmentalism from Placebo before. If we have, it's gone over my head. And but here it's really, you know, in your face. A chord progression under that chorus. And actually this one here. To drop me at your door. Then I'll consult a psychiatrist. Very, very typical Placebo chord progression. To understand what for. That one there. 'Cause I've been quizzical too long. Yeah, I feel like honestly, if I dug deep enough through Placebo's back catalogue, I think I'd find that chord progression somewhere. It feels Placebo. That's all I can say. It feels like something that they would release. Still quite a lot of this track left, so I'm hoping it now goes somewhere a bit more different, you know? This has felt the most by the numbers track on the album to me. If I'm looking at the music side of things. Like I say, I don't know if I picked up as many tracks from Placebo, nothing so on the nose of their environmentalist message. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere I would like it to go. Honestly, so far, I've got to say that the tracks that really stood out for me have been The Prodigal, Try Better Next Time. Hugz was really good. Happy Birthday in the Sky, that was a good one. Yeah, but we've got 3 more tracks, so let's see how the rest of them go. This is What You Wanted. If it's what I want, it's going to have a good breakdown. But we'll see. 4 minutes 11? It might do. Okay, so piano-led intro. Every time Placebo pulled off one of those, I've normally quite liked it. So we're not going for drums, we're going for the vocals in that 3rd measure.
There's no need to panic.
I feel like when you're listening to Placebo, if it gets this far into the track and you haven't heard any drums or guitar, it's either going to be a straight up melancholy track, which I suspect here, or it's going to go really punchy about halfway through. I suspect it's going to be a melancholy one. It's good, right? It's melancholy Placebo, what can you say? Okay. There's the bass, there's the drums. So there's the bass and drums. Building up a bit more. I quite like the haunting keys that are going on as well. That synthesizer, that's what I'm looking for.
This is what you asked for, and you came, and you broke.
There's a thing I'm always expecting something from this, but
Out of the room.
the longer it holds it off, the more I want it to rip out. I'm just a classic rocker, really. I'm looking always for the heavy sort of release, you know? Yeah, I mean, it went somewhere with the drums in the end, but it's going to be one of their sort of mid-set pieces, you know? I feel like it's going to sit right in the middle of one of their sets if you go to see them live and they play that song. Went Missing. This one's cool.
I fell off the face of planet Earth. I went missing for a living.
So again, we've got a very sort of quiet intro here.
I took the subway to humble pie,
Spoken lyrics.
and I went missing for a living.
Oh, and then it went down. Got a low piano part there.
Then take away the sky. Crash into me with spiders.
Feels anchored, that very quiet low note we've got.
I was struck by a rubber band,
Okay.
so I went missing for a living.
So it's got a very
I got urges I don't understand,
stripped back spoken word
so I went missing for a living.
over a sort of simplistic chord progression.
Flowers,
Something that maybe should be brought back.
missing.
So, you know, I've not come across a song like this in so long.
Can I have your
And there's the sung chorus,
then take away the
or pre-chorus. I mean, do you remember what I was saying earlier about, I'm
secret
trying to think what the track was. What I was saying earlier about Happy Birthday in the Sky, about how it feels like a closing track to the album. This would be a really good closing track to the album. So the next track, Fix Yourself, I'm hoping it goes in the same kind of sort of vein as this one. But yeah, this feels like a very... It's got that melancholic thing, but in a very driven kind of way. I mean, I'll be frank, the last 2 tracks, This Is What You Wanted and went missing. They don't punch me in the same way that some of these other tracks do. But, it's the final track on the album, Fix Yourself. It's kind of got a... What is that drum? What would you call that drum pattern? Like samba or something, you know?
No way.
Oh, this reminds me of something from Final Fantasy VIII, actually, funnily enough. I mean, so far, just my initial information I have, I would have put this around about Chemtrails or Twin Demons. I would have put this couple of tracks back and have Went Missing as the final track, or Happy Birthday in the Sky. That's what that reminds me of, that drum beat. This would have gone actually even better in the middle of the album. Kind of like Surrounded by Spies or something would have. I disagree with the placement, but you know, it seems ridiculous for me to disagree with a band this experienced. I mean, they've been playing music longer than I've probably, well, nearly as long as I've been alive. You know what, if it goes somewhere now, somewhere heavy, somewhere kind of screechy at the end, it's kind of like, do you know what I mean, that danger. Oh. Okay, they tempered it back, done a full send. Kind of got this, it's kind of got a moulding effect to it, you know? You know, it does kind of fit as an album closer, but only really down to that last minute does it feel that way. Well, that's it. That's Placebo's first new album in 9 years. It's yeah, it feels very typical in a lot of places. It feels very Placebo-like. But there are certain tracks on here, like well, like the Prodigal for one, Sad White Reggae for another, that feel really quite novel actually. This is the thing, I don't know all of their albums quite so well. I know Loud Like Love, I know Without You I'm Nothing, but I haven't listened to Sleeping With Ghosts the whole way through. So maybe there's some throwbacks there that I'm not picking up on. But nonetheless, for what I expect of Placebo, what I've heard of them, having listened to, you know, an extensive bit of their back catalogue, I don't think I've come across something quite like The Prodigal or Sad White Reggae had almost like a Disco 2000 meets Muse thing going on there. I like it. I am not disappointed at all. I think track listing could have been moved around a bit to leave it a bit more punchy, but as an album, yeah, I mean, you know, it's everything I would expect from Placebo, and I am gutted to say that I have missed out on tickets for the tour that went with this album. Completely just went over my head when they weren't released. I need to make up for the last time I saw them. Funny enough, it's funny that I'm reviewing this album today with a positive COVID test in front of me, because last time I saw this band, I had the worst cold and I fell asleep in the middle of their set for like a song, maybe one and a half songs. Completely slept through, and I was wrapped up in about 5 layers. I was so ill. I didn't want to leave. No, I wanted to really, really watch the show. That revelation that I was talking about earlier, by the way, was that I've never considered Placebo to be one of my favourite bands, one of my even top 5 bands. Somewhere in the top 10, sure. But I realised something about myself. There's only one band that I will listen to regardless what mood I'm in, what feeling I have, and that is Placebo. At any time, I will listen to Placebo. All night, all day. Not in a kind of getting sick of it kind of thing, but you know, in a soundtrack to my life kind of way. And yeah, they're really special, and I'm just happy to have something new to listen to from them. So yeah, check it out yourself. Obviously I've been talking all over this, and this is probably going to be quite heavily edited as well. Yeah, and check out some of the songs I've recommended. With that, hopefully see you soon.